Hey, I am back on this Wednesday. It's been kind of funny day with the rain. Didn't know it was gonna rain. I'm in my massage room. This is the area where my clients like get ready to get on the table. I wanted to talk about essential oils today. I've talked about chakras and massage, and I'm going to talk about those things again. I'm going to revisit all these topics over and over again because, like yesterday, I thought about after I talked about Reiki. Well, that was yesterday. I was going to include like my Vulcan mind meld reference because I think of the mind meld, the way that Spock and Tuvok and T'Pol and how they are able to my mind and your mind. That reminds me of Reiki. So today I'm going to talk about essential oils and how wonderful essential oils are. So I sell essential oils in my shop, but again, I'm not doing these videos in some sort of need to sell my items. It's more of like a servant's heart. Like I just feel compelled to talk about all the things that I've learned in my 45 years and my 18 years of putting my hands on people and experiencing that mind meld. Live long and prosper. So anyways, as you can see in my massage room, it's a little less Miami Sound Machine is the area out there. So I am gonna stop saying I have two types of oils I sell in my shop. I have BioSense. It's like a parfum to me. And then I have doTERRA. I love doTERRA. So I have Young Living too, but I don't keep it on hand as much. That was the first oil I got into. So Young Living is an amazing company too, but I'm not huge into oils just being I'm careful about how I explain oils to people because I think, again, like yesterday when I was talking about our culture and how fast we are and how we want things to fix us, I think essential oils, CBD oil, stuff like that is it's a mindful, proactive process with healing. And I love essential oils because they are like little time machines to me. The olfactory bulb is a time machine. When you smell certain smells, it takes you places. Like if I smell sunflowers or Eternity by Calvin Klein, I'm right back in 1993, 1992, high school. If I smell pancakes or zest, it's like I can feel my grandpa's presence. Oils like music can take you to a place. So with that being said, how oils trigger healing for me is they can take you to a place if you train yourself with them that you can heal. So for example, when I got my aromatherapy certification, I did my paper on autism and essential oils. My son is on the autism spectrum, and he's 21, but it's still really hard for him some days. There's just like a little bit of it's like he speaks another language. It's like he's first contact. And oils are helpful through my research, I've learned that you don't introduce oils like, okay, say like back when he was younger and he had tantrums or meltdowns, whatever you want to call them, where you couldn't get through to him. To introduce an oil at that point, like to say, okay, here, smell this lavender. Well, if you think about it, how's that going to work? Every time he smells lavender, it's going to take him to the place he was when he had the meltdown. So essential oils, I feel, need to be introduced in like, okay, I'm going to train myself with this essential oil. I have anxiety around a chronic issue, say with your shoulder, your neck. Well, on the days that you're feeling good, on the days you forget it, on the days that you're in that unified bliss field through meditation or something, that's when I would introduce the oil. Say you get off the table, let's say you meditate for 15 minutes and you get off the table, say you're going to use lavender, that's when I would smell it. And then it may take a while to really have that take, but it probably will take that quickly. So say in 2 days after you've meditated or you had a massage and whatever you did to introduce that good experience and the oil to take you there like a DeLorean, introduce it then on the bad day. So you're having horrible chronic pain, anxiety, reactive, it's just a dark tempest kind of day. Lavender. You're going to be right back where you were right after that meditation, right after that massage. That's how I use essential oils. That's how they work for me. That's why when I'm working on my clients, I introduce them at certain times, because I want, and I always kind of encourage my clients, with the oils, but I mean, all the oils have amazing antimicrobial or antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. All the plants on this good planet have some sort of signature. The doctrine of signatures, there's also, there's healing properties. Even like if you think about a walnut, it looks like a brain. So, walnuts are helpful in that situation. But the plants, the oils have a signature, just like when I was talking about the stones having a signature that resonates with our signature. And those two get in sync, just like the birds flying off the top of the building. And they're all it's just like all of a sudden it goes in the sync. But again, with the oils, I think you need to be in a good place. So I could talk about which oils are good for what. I think it's always good, if you're not into essential oils, to start with maybe 5 or 6. Say tea tree, lavender, peppermint, lemongrass, maybe a citrus. I say a female oil if you're a female, like a geranium or a clary sage. But and keep them close, make them sacred. Humans, especially humans in our culture, we place worth around expense. I don't know why we do that, but if something's cheap, we won't value it. So I want you to imagine how expensive and precious these oils are. So use them that way, but don't hoard them either. Just because, say you got a frankincense or a rose oil and you spent a good amount of money, use it. You reward yourself with that drop, activate it, breathe it in. So it's always good to have a reference guide. This one's a pretty thick one, but I mean, we have the internet. I mean, you can find out anything you want. I mean, how I started learning about oils is I'd say I had some situation, I don't know, like a tendon pain or something. That's how I found out about lemongrass. Lemongrass is probably my favorite essential oil because it's good for tendons, ligaments. It's good in the diffuser. It's a hot oil. It's got the aldehydes going on, so you never want to put that directly on the skin. It'll burn. But it'll burn. It's nervous laugh. It'll burn. I've taken a bath in lemongrass and it is not pleasant. So anyways, always look up the contradictions, the warnings, but you can educate yourself on oils. I have, through every experience I had through clients, like issues they would tell me about. Well, let me get done. Let me, look it up. Let me get my reference guide. There's apps. I mean, all I'm saying is essential oils are a really useful tool to have for also, I mean, like for me, like my anti-aging regimen, I have geranium and cedar wood and a little bit of calendula oil. I use that on my face. I love, like the other day I was talking about that Generation Y oil, Jenny, I don't know how to pronounce it, for, you know, watching how my interaction with real life, this is not real, but with, you know, you don't want to get so wrapped up in the internet or social media that you forget what's going on. I mean, I have to talk to my stepson about that sometimes. You know, it may feel like the real world, even if you're communicating with real people, but it's not. Reality is right here, and these oils kind of can bring you back to it. So say we'll go through the chakras. Root chakra oils, patchouli, carrot seed, ginger, roots. This is what you see what I'm getting at, roots. Sacral. So sacral is this area, the womb. So citrus oils, clary sage, geranium, ylang ylang. Oh, I love it. Some people don't like ylang ylang. It's my favorite. So then we go to solar plexus right here under the rib cage. Lemon, anything that flushes out. That first step in the well, this is the first step in digestion. But you know, when things are filtering through the small intestines, gallbladder, liver. So again, ginger would be good for that. You know, so remember yellow. So red, orange, yellow. Then heart. I love all the oils from the herb garden. And I love it for cooking with. So you say you're having circulatory problems or grief or anything. Oregano's, basil's good for the third eye too. Thyme, all that stuff really helps with circulation there. Thyme and oregano are antiviral, antibacterial. You know, with the world we're living in with COVID and everything, I've always got oregano and thyme on hand. So then we move up to the throat, high heart area. I love spearmint, the mints, anything that helps with speaking, confidence. Lavender to calm the neck down because we tend to tighten our neck. So then moving to third eye, I love rosemary for memory, basil. I love it, basil, because it's kind of got that anise flavor. And I think, you know, green fairy with the third eye, because, you know, people that are either overactive third eyes, they're kind of like vertigo-y, and you have to be careful with like a lot of daydreaming. So it kind of, you want to be careful with basil sometimes, because I think it can kind of stimulate it. So if you're overactive third eye, I'd kind of move towards the root chakra oils, you know, anything to ground you. So the patchoulis and stuff like that, sandalwood, helichrysum, stuff like that. So then we go to crown, which is faith, spirituality, frankincense. I love it. It's just the best. So myrrh, any of the biblical oils. And in this video, I'm going to put a link to, anytime I post a video, I had that epiphany. I need to put links to what I'm talking about for more clarity if you're interested. So again, I do not feel that I am the be all and end all and know all of everything. I am just sharing with the world my experiences with healing, with giving, receiving, learning. I have never stopped since I've become a massage therapist seeking. I'm a seeker, like that Dolly Parton song. Knowledge and understanding the body and plants and connection to nature and all that stuff, more and more and more. So again, if you ever want to talk to me about oils, message me. Come in the shop. I love talking about stuff like this, as my clients will all attest to. They, you know, I'm one of those massage therapists that I'm sending you links. I'm, you know, talking to you about the cards I pull on you. I'm always trying. I'm enthusiastic. I'm an enthusiastic person. I'm enthusiastic about life and healing. And I just thought I'd touch on the essential oils and how awesome they are. And get a little bag, carry it in your purse, keep it next to your bed. I have a basket that I keep oils in next to my bed. I have a drawer, of course, in my massage room, but I always have an oil on hand. And I'm always mindful that I don't just don't do it in front of people. Maybe be a little private about it. Don't make a scene, because some people are sensitive to smells. My husband is sensitive to smells. He doesn't like some, so I try to be mindful. At first I wasn't. It's kind of like I stumbled and I'd like make a big deal about it. I know my clients that don't like oils and the ones that do. And honestly, if you are my client and you're seeing this and you don't want me to use oils, tell me. It won't hurt my feelings. It doesn't hurt my feelings if we don't talk during a massage. It doesn't bother me if you don't shave your legs. There's so many things that massage therapists, it won't bother me if you go to another person to get massage. I don't care. It's not like I don't have jealousy. You are not on my table to entertain me. You are here to get body work. And you need to tell me what you like and what you need. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Don't worry about it. So anyways, no dancing today because I'm just listening to singing bowls. But fighting crime, trying to save the world. Ooh, I'll put a link to that in my Powerpuff Girls. Anyways, I hope everybody's having an awesome Wednesday. I am. And I hope you go get some essential oils because they're awesome, or at least start reading about it, investigating it, because they're awesome. So I will be back. This is Casey Miller. I'll talk to you later. Bye.